morning. Today we're here at Target. We're going to check out some of the sales prices of the week, check the shelves, some of the things you guys have asked about. Let's get to it. So as soon as we come into Target here, I remember some of you were asking about the Atkins power drinks, protein drinks. They do have them here at Target, even though there's not many. I did want to point this out though, they do have them. I wanted to point out to one of our longtime followers here, I did find some Persil, however you say that, detergent here at Target. So if you have a Target near you, I would check them out. Different prices on different sizes here. $11.99 for the 64 load, $16.99 for 96 load. Looking at a lot of the Tide Pods that some people have asked about, these do not look like they've gone up in price yet. I know there's been a lot of sales on them at like Kroger and Meijer, but yeah, we haven't seen prices go up on them. So if you use Tide, or some of you that have commented on the Tide Pods, which we know they've been kind of low, but not around here, but you guys have left in the comments about them. So I would check out Target. Seems like they have a good amount. Also, I've noticed with the liquid, it's been about the same too. Also, 107 load for $19.99 seems like a pretty good deal. I will say Target has gotten in a lot more toilet paper than they have had in the past couple. This is probably the most toilet paper I've seen at Target in a few months. Usually you can find decent deals on toilet paper at Target. Now we have seen Angel Soft everywhere, even the places that have been very low. Angel Soft has done a very good job of getting their products in the stores. One that we've had trouble finding is Cottonelle, but they seem like they're pretty loaded up on this right now. But look at this, 30 mega rolls for $26. That sounds, I don't know, that's about what it is pretty much everywhere. Another one we've had trouble finding is Quilted Northern. Doesn't look like they have any Quilted Northern. We either buy the Kroger brand or the Sam's Club brand, which those are great. So we have seen that Target seems to get in more Bounty paper towels than anywhere I've ever seen. Now we also saw at Meijer that they had gotten in a lot of Bounty towels, and they have a coupon going on. It's, I think if you spend $25 of P&G products, which Bounty is a P&G product, you get $5 on your next trip, on your next day purchase. So it's a pretty good deal. I gotta say, as far as like their brand, they are pretty wiped out, the Target brand. So I wanted to show they do have a lot more of their storage bags in here at Target. There were a lot missing about a week and a half ago. Well, a lot of this stuff seems like it's getting pretty wiped out here at Target. Lots of things missing. Lots of Tyson, which we're not surprised here. But, you know, there's a ton of freezer stuff missing. We are starting to see the Gorton's fish sticks come back in. Some of you guys were asking about this. Now, we had some of the fish portions not too long ago. It really wasn't all that good, to be honest with you. It wasn't what we remembered. We noticed that these were gone for a very long time, well over a month. And they are finally starting to come back in at some Kroger's. Not many here, but they do have a few different C-packs that you guys have asked about, the bigger counts. They are $9.69 a box, which is a little more than Kroger. I think Kroger's was $8.99. They're still very low on a lot of the lunch meats that we like to get here when we come, mostly because they are kind of cheap. $2.99 for the Hillshire, and these prices may not have gone up yet. Now they do have the Oscar Mayer. This is a little pricey, $4.19, $4.29, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Oscar Mayer. Now we haven't tried any of the Good and Gather deli meats. If you've tried any of these, let us know down in the comments. So the light is out on this freezer section here, but I did want to show that a lot of you guys have been asking about the Ore-Ida fries. Target might be an option, but we have seen that they have been getting wiped out everywhere. Like Kroger, Meijer, Walmart, like they're having a really hard time getting in the Ore-Ida fries. One thing I will say about Target is they do have like an entire aisle here dedicated to saving your food, putting some food away. They have these food saver bags. And they have the vacuum sealers here, $200 for this. And we saw that Kroger had the one on sale for $149.99. No, I'm sorry. Maybe that, yeah, I believe that was it. It wasn't this one. But they did have it at the Kroger Marketplace. One of them, it was about $150, so a little cheaper than this one, but it's not the same one. And this is the actual Food Saver brand, which some of you guys have talked about. And this might be, this one's $159. Not sure. It's probably this one here. They kind of got it scattered out. I don't know if it's the same price for both of these. I wouldn't think so. I'm pretty sure this is for this one. So this one right here, I found the box for it down here. $89 for this Food Saver one. And honestly, this is probably like, we're going to get one of these, but I'm trying to figure out which one we should get. 200 is a little much, but I mean, I don't know. I want to get the one that's going to be worth it because we are always low on freezer space. It would be nice to have one of these things to ensure that it's going to be sealed, so that way, you know, it's always fresh, no freezer burn, any of that stuff, right? So I also wanted to point out that they have these mason jars, the ball mason jars here, which a lot of you guys have commented that these have been gone everywhere. And they have a lot of the Ball brand products here at Target, even some kind of fruit fresh produce protection. That's interesting. But they do have the Ball mason jars. This one here for the small 12 half pint 8 ounces, $9.49, which is a lot cheaper than we saw at Kroger. The 12 pack 16 ounce, only $8.99. That seems like a pretty good deal. Now of course they got the bigger ones here. This is a 12 pack of the 32 ounce jars for $11.89. We saw, I believe, that one at Kroger was $20. So yeah, this is definitely the place to buy these. Also, if you know where they sell these usually for cheaper, let us know down in the comments. There's been a lot of people asking about them. And honestly, I think the most important question is, where do they sell them? We've seen a few at Kroger. This is the most that I've seen at Target here. So I don't know, we'll just have to look around. Let us know down in the comments if you know some of where the best prices for them are, or just where to get them. So I'm noticing that they are condensing some of these aisles a little bit, especially with some of these Stouffer's meals. They have actually rearranged some of this stuff to where it fits better and kind of looks nicer. And I completely agree with that, but we are noticing that they're getting less and then just kind of condensing it, knowing that they're going to continue to get less for a little while. And I point that out with Stouffer's because I know a lot of our viewers love Stouffer's, so that's a big one that I always try to show in all the stores. Some of you guys have asked about Uncrustables, and I gotta say, they've been pretty much wiped out. However, Target has some here. Every time we come to Target, they, you know, I mean, they're low too, and they could probably sell out at any given time, but they do sell them too. As far as the prices go, $3.79 for 4 of them. That's about what it is everywhere, I think. The best deal you're going to get probably is the 15 count for $12.49. And they do have some of the other ones. They don't have the peanut butter and jelly ones for that price. Or, I mean, they don't even have them. So kind of to prove my point here, they've condensed this Jimmy Dean, which used to be both of these containers here, down to these top 3 rows. So I guess they feel like whatever, and they'll probably leave it, yeah, see, so they'll leave this open for when they get these back, but these are the ones that are mostly coming in. Also, we see that the 4 count have gone up. Now, they went up a while ago. This isn't new, but I wanted to point out they are $7.39 here, which it used to be $6.49, but we've seen these as high as $8.99 for a 4 count of Jimmy Dean. I don't know if that was Walmart. Walmart, I think, might have been $7.99. Maybe it was Meijer. One of the stores we've been to recently, they were $8.99. I couldn't believe. We are starting to see more and more Jif come in here. Now, you know, I know that some people, it's still missing in a lot of places across the country, but I wanted to point out the big one I always talk about. 2 40-ounce jars of Jif for $11.39. You can get 2 48 ounces of Jif for $10 at Sam's Club, which is a great deal. Jessica loves peanut butter, especially Jif. Now here's one you guys have been talking about too, is Skippy peanut butter and Peter Pan peanut butter. We never get either one of these. I don't see any Peter Pan peanut butter. But yeah, you can see they're really low on Skippy, and it hasn't been like this, and you guys have been talking about this. So I just wanted to point it out. So some of you guys have asked about Hot Pockets, which we've seen more of the big boxes. They don't have the big mega packs here, but they do have some of the smaller boxes that you guys have asked about because you like variety. So their regular price is $2.59. Well, this week at Meijer, I believe they're 4 for $10, $2.50 a piece, but normally they're a little over $3. I think they were $3.09 a pack. So on the regular, Target might be the place to buy these. I haven't seen them at Kroger either, so we'll just have to keep our eye out. It's been a while, but a few people over the last couple months have asked about Bagel Bites. I used to eat these, when I was younger. They do have them at Target. We've been seeing these come back in some. I know Aldi has a Mama Cozy brand, I think it is, that are similar to these. And, pizza rolls and stuff like that are starting to kind of disappear too. We've seen a lot less Totino's pizza rolls. This is their market pantry pizza rolls. Never tried these before. Now Target has struggled to get in bread. Now they never have a very big selection. I will say they were out of butternut the last time we were here, but butternut probably brings it in on their trucks. So, but yeah, bagels, stuff like that. 2 things of bagels left. $3.49. We saw that these were $4.19 a bag at Meijer. I mean, that is too much. That's crazy. It is what it is, and it doesn't really stop me from buying the things that I like. But if I know that I'm going somewhere else where there's a deal going on, that's why I try to bring this news to you. Like, take butternut bread, for example. Okay, $2.19 a loaf here. Now, how come they're able to get it for $2.19 a loaf? They don't sell near as much, and Kroger's is $2.39, which that's the last time I checked a while back. So it might have gone up at Kroger. But see, some of these things, I think they just have a better deal, mostly because they might cancel it if they don't get it for a certain price. I mean, I really don't know. I don't know. Kroger sells a lot of butternut bread and Sunbeam. It seems like they're 2 biggest sellers. They don't seem to sell near as much bread here at Target, obviously. But and their prices may go up, but it's been $2.39 a loaf for butternut at Kroger for a long time. So it would surprise me if their prices would go up on that. But you would think that the store that sells more would have it for a cheaper price. That's not always the case. I've been seeing more and more with these shelves that kind of just have like things kind of hanging off of them. And I think what that is they're trying to figure out how they can condense this more than what they are right now. Okay, so like they're barely getting any hamburger helpers. So but they have a ton of stovetop here. So I feel like they're trying to figure out, okay, so for the stuff that we're getting the most in, or the stuff we're going to have to just not order right now, this is going to be their gap filler. I did want to point out, so when Progresso soup is not on sale, now we've seen some great deals on Progresso soup lately. However, nowhere I've been lately has the deal going on anymore, and they've gone up to $2.49 a can at Kroger. So on the regular, $1.49 a can. Now this is the regular price. This is what I'm talking about. They're able to get this for a lot lower at a regular price than some other grocery stores. I can't answer why that is, other than I think they have different deals worked out, because Target may not be able to carry it if they sold it for more than that. I really don't know. I also wanted to show that the Campbell's Chunky Soup, which a lot of people always comment on, is regularly $1.59 here. Now we saw at Kroger they have a sale going on this week, 2 for $3. One thing Target has always been good for is rice, dry beans, and they are very low on this. They had a lot more last week, which is telling me that people are buying this stuff up. So if you need any rice like this, anything dry that you kind of want to store away for a while, I would buy it when you see it. I wouldn't concern yourself too much. Sure, we want to get a deal, but don't concern yourself so much with the price as much as it is people buying it up, and just make sure that you have it. That being said, I will say that Sam's Club has, you can buy rice in bulk and get a ton of it. They do have these Ben's Original Ready Rice Packs that some of you guys have been asking about. $1.99 a bag. Not too bad. It's about the same what it is everywhere. They also have some of the Minute Brown Rice. I don't see the white rice. Oh, there it is. Okay, so they got the white rice too. $1.99 a box there. They also have, we've been seeing a lot more Good and Gather, which is the Target-owned brand. Well, I don't know if they own it, but this is their, this is like their great value of their store, specific to Target. Never tried any of their instant white rice. Haven't really tried many of their products, but I do want to say that they seem to regularly have the Rice-A-Roni for $1. We've seen that this has gone up at Kroger for $1.25. That also is on sale this week at Kroger for $1 a box, but that's not going to last. Now, one thing that we have been seeing go up skyrocket in price lately is cereal. Now, it's kind of funny that a lot of this stuff is getting kind of pretty expensive at Kroger. I wanted to point out that a regular size box is only $2.99 here at Target for Cheerios and General Mills brands, as we've seen that it's gone up to $3.99 for a regular box at Kroger. And they have the family size boxes for $3.79 right now. So that's a good deal. And Target's getting some good deals on this. However, they are out of a lot of different cereals. But, where they're out, they've gotten more in. Haven't seen the Honey Bunches of Oats here in a while. $3.69 for a family size box. Looks like the regular size price. I don't know. Target might be the place to buy our cereal from now on. Family size Raisin Bran, well, that's the Crunch. I don't get that. They do have the regular size box for $2.99. We've seen that's going up to $3.99 at Kroger, and honestly, it could go up here too. We'll just have to play the waiting game and see what happens. But let's not wait to that point. And when you find something you like, go ahead and buy one or two of them so that you were at least able to get the deal for a little while. One issue has been multiple different kinds of peanuts that you guys have left in the comments. I'm just kind of showing what they have here. They do have the Good and Gather honey roasted. We usually get the Kroger brand of this, $2.19. They were on sale at Kroger for $1.99 about a week ago. Don't know how much that's gone up yet. But they do have them here, and that's kind of the important thing, because you guys have been saying that a lot's been missing, and we see that there's things down here that weren't here before. So this could have been all peanuts, and they're really just kind of, fitting it in where they can. You want it to look nice. If you can't get a lot of the stuff in, some of the stuff they throw down here is funny. It doesn't like go together or anything, but a lot of these Good and Gather brands, they look pretty pricey for some nuts. $14.99 a jar basically for anything. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see them selling. I think these are kind of pointless. I'd be curious to see if these go low at any point. It just doesn't strike me as a deal at all, especially for a Good and Gather brand where we found a lot of good deals. I see more of these bags being sold, the smaller portions. So we have seen that Pringles have gone pretty much up to $1.79 everywhere we go. That's a Pringles thing. All of them in every store I've seen have been $1.79. Somewhere, I think maybe it was Family Dollar or something, we saw them for $1.70 a can. But we saw them for $1.70 for a long time, and then they just randomly went up 9 cents. One thing that strikes me here is the Lay's stacks. These were $1.19, and now they're $1.39. I just bought these the last time we were here, and these have gone up. Let's see. Okay, I was curious with this little thing. This is just gluten-free, so that's good to know too, I guess. The Cheez-It and Ritz massacre continues. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys have been saying that Ritz Crackers and Cheez-Its have kind of been out across the country here. We've gotten a lot of comments on it. Also, we noticed that they have gone up to $3.29. They were at $2.99 a box for a while, and then they went up to $3.19, and now they're at $3.29 at Kroger. Now these aren't even, these are like the packs. You get 20 packs in a box for $8.49. I don't know whether that's a deal or not, but these are the only Cheez-Its that I could find. Okay, so I came way down here by the juices. I just wanted to point out kind of what I thought before, because we'd never seen these big giant jars of roasted mixed nuts, $14.99. They're spreading this stuff out because they got way too much of it. I really don't think they're going to be able to sell these. I don't know, maybe a couple of them here and there, but I don't know. It just seems a little much. One major issue that we have been dealing with has been juices. Juices, you know, you guys have said this. We got a lot of comments, especially on V8 and some other vegetable juices, Ocean Spray. We've gotten all kinds of comments that you haven't been able to find them in the stores. You know, part of that, they have a pretty long shelf life. And part of it is trucks, and, you know, I don't know. They do have Mott's for a pretty good deal, though. This is 64 ounces for $2.69. I'm going to go ahead and buy one of these. Do have a deal on their Pepsi 16.9 ounce drinks. This is not much of a deal. 4 for $13. I think we saw this at Kroger, 4 for $11. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. Kind of in passing, I think that's what it was. 4 for $13 is ridiculous. Okay, so for all canned soda, doesn't matter what it is right now, it is 3 for $14. Okay, so they had moved this like back here, because I was in the aisle that they had this stuff in, and they moved it. They just moved it on me here. And we do see, okay, so they got a sale on Cheez-Its, so I was wrong. 2 for $5, normally $3.19 a box. So for this, you do have to buy 2 of them, or $3.19 each. So it's not like Meijer we saw the other day where you could just buy 1, or at Kroger sometimes where you could just buy 1. You actually have to buy 2 of these to get them for $5. So that's how they get you. But I did see 2 boxes of Ritz Crackers, and man, they're only $2.99. $2.99. Expires 14th of July, 2022. They'll be gone before then. See, and that could be in part that they don't sell as much as Kroger. I really don't know. Like, there's $2.99. Kroger's is $3.29. I don't know. Yeah, so like family size packs of Oreos are $3.59 here. They were $3.99 on sale at Kroger. I think they're up to $4.29 for the family size. So it's like, you know, some of these things I point out just so that, you know, if you start doing the math on all this stuff, you might save $10 if you come buy the few products that I've shown. I don't know. I think they're trying to throw me off. It's like they change all these prices when they see me coming. Well, look at all these chips missing. Boy, you'd think the Cincinnati Bengals were going to the Super Bowl. Oh, that's right. We are. Hooday. So I did want to point out, at least for now, like probably the most popular, the chicken noodle and the tomato soup of Campbell's, is regularly 99 cents. So if you're at Kroger and you're about to buy a bunch of cans for $1.89 a piece, might be worth coming to Target. $1 a can, and that's the regular price. These could go up, but they've been like this for a while, so I don't see them going up too much, at least not $1.89 a can. Well, guys, that's going to do it from Target. You know, some stuff's going up, like everywhere else. I think the biggest thing with Target for me is that a lot of stuff's still missing. They are closing in the gaps, trying to fill in the spaces better, which, you know, make it look better. I get it, you know, that's good, but a lot of the products that me and Jess used to get here, a lot of them aren't here. So it's like, for us to come here and shop, or even Meijer's been very low too. You guys know we love to shop at Meijer. We've been going to Kroger's and Sam's Club a lot more, you know, because it's just been hard to find products. But with all that being said, thank you so much for joining me. I'm out, and always remember, the adventure is out there.